like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth on LDBC. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yeah, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. Salute everybody that's tapping on in. If y'all can hear me in the comment section, press 2. Let me get a mic check, everybody. If y'all can hear me in the comment section, press 2. We're going to get right into this video, man. Salute to all of y'all that's going to tap in. Y'all know what's up, man. Y'all know how I'm moving. Y'all know how I get down, man. Salute everybody. So, we get ready to get to this. Appreciate all y'all that's gonna pull up. Y'all know what it is. This thing have gotten deeper than rap. I started to talk about it last night, but now it's gotten deeper as of right now. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on, I will tell you what's going on. Now, basically, the situation is this. Hold on one second, y'all. Basically, the situation is this. All right, I had to answer a message. My bad, you guys. This woman who's accusing Jay-Z, she's standing on her allegations. I told y'all this last night. Tell y'all this again. She is claiming that she has been threatened. Now, I'm going to put this article on the screen for you guys, and then I'm going to let you guys know what Jay-Z is saying. So let me put this article on the screen for everybody. Let me, I think I got to go to right here. I got to go here. I got to go here. I got to go right here. I think you guys can see that now. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, no. Let me take this off the screen. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. All right. Let me make sure y'all can see this now. Y'all should be able to see it now. All right. Now let's go ahead and make me smaller and this bigger. All right. So, according to reports, and we're going to go through Jay-Z's lawsuit right here today. Y'all smash the like button, share, and subscribe as y'all tap on in. As I put it on the screen for you guys, because some of y'all, y'all need to see the screen in order to, you understand what I'm saying, understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, right? Now, I read the girl some of her complaint. So, hey, she's saying on what she said. And she's basically saying that she's in fear of her life. And that's the reason why that she withdrew. But I'm going to tell you guys this, and I'm going to read this article to you guys, and then I'm going to read what Jay-Z said. And I'm going to bring up something that was mentioned by Accuser. I forget how you pronounce her name. But this girl, she brought up a point that just, man, it blew me out of my seat, you guys. I was like, whoa. And I just sat back and thought about it for like all last night. But it says new lawsuit says Jay-Z's accuser admitted false claim, but declaration says otherwise. Now, somebody in the comment section says, now she's scared, shaking my head. She's been scared the whole time, she says. Maybe if you just relax, Southern Breeze, and actually listen to the article, you will understand. I know some of you guys like to jump to conclusions before you actually listen or hear what somebody has to say. But if you know your role and shut your mouth and listen, then maybe you will understand what she's trying to say and then what Jay-Z is saying as well. Because I think it's important to understand both sides before we come to any type of conclusions and foolishness talk in the chat. You understand? So it says Jay-Z sued his accuser for defamation on Monday, and she reiterated her all-word claim against him in an official declaration that says she's been intimidated and harassed. Now, a new lawsuit says the woman who accused Sean Jay-Z Carter of all-wording her voluntarily admitted her claim, right? A new lawsuit says that the woman who accused Jay-Z of all-wording her, quote-unquote, voluntarily admitted her claim was false and influenced by plaintiff's attorney, Tony Buzbee. But Buzbee's lawyers said the woman still maintains the rapper, billionaire businessman, mogul attacked her at a party in 2000 when she was you-know-what years old, and they filed a declaration from her that says she dismissed her lawsuit only because of fear. The woman said two investigators working for Jay-Z's lawyers went to her home on February the 21st and asked her to sign an affidavit stating her claims are false. Well, quote unquote, she said, I refused. They also asked me if Mr. Buzbee sought me out as a client and whether Mr. Buzbee offered to pay me to pursue a false claim against Jay-Z. I told them that neither of those things ever happened, and I asked them to leave me alone, according to the declaration. Carter's new lawsuit, however, alleges that Tony Buzbee and his co-counsel David Fortney duped the woman from beginning to end, including by falsely, maliciously, and manipulatively telling the woman her lawsuit needed to be dismissed because Carter was threatening to unalive her. In reality, quote unquote, we're desperate to withdraw the false case, face punishment in court, according to the 25-page complaint filed Monday in federal court in Mobile, Alabama, is what Jay-Z is saying. Jay-Z's new lawsuit says that the woman has made 3 other sexual assault allegations, which were either dropped or dismissed by the courts. But wait. Gotta stop right there. How does Jay-Z and his team know who this woman is? She was anonymous. Nobody ever gave her name. Remember? How did Jay-Z, let's stop right there. How did Jay-Z and his team know what her name was? She was anonymous. Nobody said her name in the media. Nobody said her name in a lawsuit. Everybody was wondering, who is this woman? What's her name? The girl Kata Shalin got it on YouTube. She got it. She told me yesterday. She said, Ticket, I want you to do something. And I'm saying this because I'm going to give her credit because I don't want to make it seem like I just figured this all out. She said, Ticket, when Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Sparrow, came out and did that press conference to tell everybody that that girl's story was capped, a girl who was anonymous, that nobody was supposed to know who she was. She said, Ticket, Alex Sparrow said something in that press conference that went over everybody's head. She said, Ticket, Alex Sparrow said he basically was asked if they knew who the girl was. He said that, well, I'm going to let you hear what he said.
And submitted an affidavit in court regarding this that accounted for what occurred on that day, which was they called the Buzbee firm. They said they had an inquiry. The inquiry had nothing to do with Mr. Combs, Mr. Carter, or any of this. And the people at the Buzbee firm said, well, why don't we try to push this in the direction of the Combs case? That's a better decision in sum and substance. That's a better way to go here. This individual refused to do that, contacted my office and signed them, and then an affidavit was submitted to court. Yes?
You mentioned the letters that Buzbee's been sending out to unnamed celebrities in relation to these Combs lawsuits. What were your interactions on behalf of Mr. Carter before he was renamed in the amended complaint?
Well, after the letter was received, we obviously knew this was completely false and we weren't going to be shaken down. So the efforts were nothing. Because there was nothing to discuss in any meaningful way.
Now, the next question was at that press conference that Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Sparrow, held of this anonymous woman. Listen to what Alex Sparrow said when asked if he knew who this woman was.
Do you know who the Jane Doe is, like her actual identity?
Let me stop that again. He was asked, do you know who the Jane Doe is? Do you know her identity? Because nobody knew. None of us knew. The girl said she was terrified because she said she alleges that Jay-Z and them sent people to her home. She says, how did they know who I was when I filed the lawsuit anonymously, when I was anonymous in the media, and nobody put my name out there? How in the world did he find out who I was? And she said that in her statement. And she also said she was in fear of her life, and that is the reason why, along with the criticism that she claims she got from Jay-Z and all of Jay-Z's fans, she says she was afraid for herself, and that is the reason why she ended that lawsuit. She claims, she alleges that Jay-Z sent lawyers, sent detectives, private detectives, to her house and to talk to her parents on multiple occasions. She said she was in fear because how did he know who I was when I never gave my name and I filed the lawsuit anonymously? But everybody, that girl found it out. That girl, Katie Shalin, she found it out. She said, go listen to what Alex Sparrow said when he was asked at that press conference he did he know who this girl was that was accusing Jay-Z, that was anonymous in the lawsuit and to the world? Listen very closely.
Obviously knew this was completely false and we weren't going to be shaken down. So the the efforts were nothing because there was nothing to discuss in any meaningful way.
Do you know who the Jane Doe is, like her actual identity? Has there been like research into that on your end?
Yeah, because it's a fair question. Because she's been blacked out in the video, and because a court has not unmasked her in court, I'm not going to get into her identity. You will notice that I did not get into some of her issues. I don't want to. It's really sad in many respects, and I don't want to get into that. So I'm not going to unmask her here today.
I'm not going to unmask her here today. He didn't say he didn't know her. This is when he had the press conference. Jay-Z's lawyer never said, we don't know who the hell this girl is. He said, I'm not going to unmask her today. That girl said she canceled that lawsuit out of fear because she don't know how in the blue hell Jay-Z found out who she was and where she was at. His people. That's what that girl alleges. Now Jay-Z, he has his side. He alleges he's said some other things. But Alex Spiro was asked. That's Jay-Z's lawyer. He was asked. And one main thing everybody missed, because everybody got one thing, and that was a big, big fuss about that one thing. And that's when Alex Spiro said that Jay-Z and Diddy were not really close friends like that. And the whole world called cap. But this part right here slipped underneath everybody's radar, except for that girl, Katie Shalen. Girl, you are on another level, because I don't know how you caught this. When Alex Spiro did that press conference, all you had to do is go to the part where he opened it up for questions. And that lady asked him, do you know the identity of this woman who was anonymous? Anonymous. He didn't say, no, I don't know her. He said this.
Entity, you will notice that I did not get into some of her issues out in the video, and because a court.
Has there been like research into that on your end?
Yeah, because it's a fair question because there was nothing to discuss in any meaningful way.
Do you know who the Jane Doe is, like her actual identity? Has there been like research into that on your end?
Yeah, because it's a fair question because she's been blacked out in the video, and because a court has not unmasked her in court. I'm not going to get into her identity. You will notice that I did not get into some of her issues. I don't want to. It's really sad in many respects, and I don't want to get into that. So I'm not going to unmask her here today.
Has the accuser?
I'm not going to unmask her here today. This was back at the press conference. So everybody that's saying that girl's lying and saying, oh, you lied. Didn't nobody know who you. They asked Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's lawyer, at the press conference if he knew who that girl was, if he knew her identity, and if he had started doing some checks on her. He said he wasn't going to unmask her yet. He didn't say, nah, we don't know her. She's anonymous. We don't know who this is. We just know that this is impossible that this could happen. Right? Let's go on. Look at your screen. The lawsuit has 4 causes of action. Jay-Z's lawsuit. Malicious prosecution, abuse of process and civil conspiracy against the woman, Buzbee, Fortney, and Buzbee's law firm, and defamation against the woman for statements made during a December the 13th NBC News interview. The filing and the woman's declaration are the first indication that Buzbee's team dismissed the R-word lawsuit against Carter in Sean Diddy Combs last month, not because of his merit, but because of procedural issues involving Buzbee's ability to practice law in the Southern District of New York. Carter's lawyers have said Buzbee avoided officially appearing as a lawyer in the case to avoid possible sanctions for his lack of investigation into the credibility of the woman's claims. Stop right there. Stop right there. If that's the case, why did Alex Spiro and Jay-Z remove their request to push for a motion for sanctions against Tony Buzbee? You would have had Tony Buzbee dead to rights, and sanctions are the worst thing you can give a lawyer. They basically end a lawyer. But Jay-Z, Alex Spiro, they removed their sanctions for a motion for sanctions against Tony Buzbee. Ask why. Why? Next. The judge assigned the case, U.S. District Judge Annalisa Torres, on January the 28th, ordered Buzbee to file proof of his admission to the SDNY by February the 14th. Buzbee applied for admission the next day, but he was rejected on February the 13th, and he moved to dismiss the lawsuit the next day. According to Jay-Z's new lawsuit, Fortney, who works at the Buzbee law firm in Houston, Texas, traveled to Alabama, according to Jay-Z, on February the 13th to meet with the woman. How did Jay-Z know that? How would Jay-Z know unless they had somebody following these people? Once again, how would Jay-Z know that Fortney, who worked at the Buzbee law firm in Houston, Texas, traveled to Alabama on February the 13th to meet with this anonymous woman? How would they know that that was the woman? How would they know? She was anonymous. It anonymizes her as Jane Doe and says Jay-Z first became aware of her identity on or around February the 21st, 2025, and has never met or interacted with her in any way. But this video, let me outline this part right here. Outline that part right there, so y'all can see that on the screen right there. But ladies and gentlemen, this video that you all can go look up on YouTube, and that girl, she figured it out. That girl, Katie Shalin, she figured this thing out. I'm going to put this on the screen. I'm going to put this on the screen because that girl said, let's put this on the screen for y'all. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I need somebody to confirm for me in the comment section. I need somebody to confirm. What day Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, did this press conference? the date of that YouTube video of Alex Spiro's press conference clapping back at that girl's allegations was on December the 16th, 2024. But in Jay-Z's writing, and I need somebody to verify if that was the date Alex Spiro did that press conference. It's on YouTube. You can type in that very title right there. And you're going to see it on the page called Forbes Breaking News YouTube channel page. And they got 4.65 million subscribers. That video has 199,000 views and was done 2 months ago, when Alex Spiro made the comment when he was asked if they knew the identity of that girl. But Jay-Z, on your screen, in that writing, it says, according to Jay-Z's new lawsuit, Fortney, who works at Buzbee's law firm in Houston, Texas, traveled to Alabama on February the 13th to meet with the woman. It anonymizes her as Jane Doe and says Carter first became aware of Doe's identity on or around February the 21st, 2025. That's about 2 weeks ago. Jay-Z said he learned who this woman was. And it also says, and has never met or interacted in any way with this woman. But on this press conference that was uploaded on YouTube and watched around the world, and you can go look it up yourselves, the date says December the 16th, 2024. And Jay-Z's lawyer, and we would have to think if he knew, would he hold this information from Jay-Z about her identity? He said this when asked if he knew who this girl was.
Has there been research into that on your end?
Yeah, because it's a fair question. Because she's been blacked out in the video and because a court has not unmasked her in court, I'm not going to get into her identity. You will notice that I did not get into some of her issues. I don't want to. It's really sad in many respects, and I don't want to get into that. So I'm not going to unmask her here today.
I'm not going to unmask her here today. Let's go on. Katie Shalem, girl, you a beast. Straight like that. I don't know how you found that in all of that press conference because nobody talked about that. Man. Girl, you got some good ass ears. Straight like that. Let's keep going. During that meeting, Fortney falsely, maliciously, and manipulatively told Doe that the case against Mr. Carter needed to be dismissed as Mr. Carter had made threats against Doe's life. This is what Jay-Z wrote in his lawsuit. How in the blue hell would Jay-Z know what a lawyer told a client which is lawyer-client privilege information. Unless somebody had to have had their ears or eyes to the streets on this and been following. But then how would you know what was said to this woman? This is what was wrote in Jay-Z's lawsuit yesterday. During that meeting, Fortney falsely, maliciously, manipulatively told Doe that the case against Mr. Carter needed to be dismissed as Mr. Carter had made threats against Doe's life. And it was too dangerous to continue with the case. So Jay-Z's trying to say that Tony Buzbee law firm met with this girl and told her that you need to cancel this case because Jay-Z had made threats on her life and it was too dangerous to move forward with that case. Of course, no such threats had ever been made according to Jay-Z's lawsuit. Rather, Buzbee and Fortney were desperate to withdraw the false case, face punishment in court for their actions in filing a false pleading without Buzbee even being admitted in the SDNY, jeopardizing their ability to continue with more than 20 other cases they had pending in the SDNY. I'm going to say this right now. If Jay-Z is right, how did he get this information? How did he know? Unless somebody was following Tony Buzbee's team. It said Buzbee and Carter's battle already was to continue through an extortion and defamation lawsuit Carter filed against Buzbee in Los Angeles County Superior Court. But Carter's new lawsuit says the fight grew to include further extortionate threats and demands as Buzbee's team tried to stop Jay-Z's lawyers from publicizing the woman's statements about Buzbee threatening to publicly accuse him of harassing her. This is what Jay-Z is saying that Tony Buzbee was doing. He's alleging that. And Tony Buzbee said he's a liar and he's full of shit. Another lawyer working with Buzbee and Fortney said Buzbee would publicly state that the woman dropped the lawsuit, quote unquote, only because she was afraid for her life and that the allegations against Jay-Z and the dropped lawsuit were all true, according to Jay-Z. Of course, Jane Doe's allegations about being harassed by Mr. Carter's people since she dropped the lawsuit and about her reasons for dropping the lawsuit are and always were false, according to Jay-Z's lawsuit. Thus, the threats of extortion and further defamation continue to this day, necessitating that Jay-Z take action to prevent unscrupulous actors from further preying on him. So Jay-Z says that Tony Buzbee and these guys concocted a scheme, basically, and used this girl to come after him. In an email to legal affairs and trials, Tony Buzbee said the woman hasn't and won't recant her story. Instead, she has stated repeatedly she stands on her claims, about her claims. Quote unquote, after speaking with Jane Doe today, it's clear to me that the quotes attributed to her in the lawsuit are completely made up, or they spoke to someone who isn't Jane Doe, Tony Buzbee said. This is just another attempt to intimidate and bully this poor woman that we will deal with in due course. We won't be bullied or intimidated by frivolous cases. Tony Buzbee wrote, this new case alleges the same claims as the other one they pieced together and filed in Los Angeles. Like the one in LA, this new case in Alabama also has no legal merit. Sean Carter's investigators have repeatedly harassed, threatened, and harangued this poor woman for weeks, trying to intimidate her and make her recant her story. She hasn't, and she won't. Instead, she has stated repeatedly she stands by her claims. The same group of investors have been caught on tape offering to pay people to sue me and my firm, says Tony Buzbee. After speaking with Jane Doe today, it's clear to me that the quotes attributed to her in the lawsuit are completely made up, or they spoke to someone who isn't Jane Doe. This is just another attempt to intimidate and bully this poor woman that we will deal with in due course. We won't be bullied or intimidated by frivolous cases. In addition to the 3 previous dropped sexual assault allegations, the woman has a history of mental health problems, Carter's new lawsuit says. Less than 3 months before Tony Buzbee sent Jay-Z's lawyers a demand letter, the woman was in court, says Jay-Z, on mental health related issues in connection with her second-degree assault charge and jailed for failing a drug test, says Jay-Z. Testimony from her psychiatrist available in court records indicates the woman, quote unquote, has several mental health disorders and takes multiple medications according to the complaint. The complaint also says the woman's parents recently declared bankruptcy and have custody of her children. Doe appears to be suffering from personal and financial hardship, says Jay-Z's lawsuit. Desperate to obtain a payday, Doe hired the Buzbee law firm, which has a long history of whipping up a media frenzy with vague and sensational claims against public figures to extort payments from Jay-Z under threat of devastating harm to his reputation, according to the complaint. The woman said in her 2-page declaration that the investigators that went to her home on February the 21st also approached her father and her mother multiple times, asking them similar questions about whether Tony Buzbee had paid me and requesting that they sign affidavits saying my claims were false. It is very alarming to me that Jay-Z's agents are looking for me and know my whereabouts, this woman says. Fear of intimidation and retaliation from Jay-Z and or his associates or fans is one of the reasons that I chose not to pursue the New York action and instructed my attorneys to dismiss it, according to the declaration, which is dated February the 27th, but was not filed until Monday. Although I ultimately choose not to pursue them, I stand by my claims in the New York action, and I believe that I had meritorious claim versus Jay-Z. The woman then went on to restate those claims. She said in September of 2000, when I was approximately what years, I attended a party at a house in New York where both Sean Combs and Jay-Z were present. I saw and recognized both men at the party. At the party, I accepted a drink, began to feel lightheaded. I went into an empty bedroom, lie down by myself. Soon after that, Diddy, Jay-Z, and another individual entered the bedroom. Jay-Z removed my clothes, and both Jay-Z and Diddy engaged in intercourse with me. I did not consent this, and given that I was only 13 at the time, I could not have given valid consent. Buzbee's lawyers filed this reclamation. I want to tell you guys something. If Tony Buzbee and this woman is lying, I'm telling y'all, man, to me, this woman should be jailed and Tony Buzbee should be disbarred forever. But if they're not lying, Lord, please have mercy on everybody's soul. I'm going to tell everybody as you guys sit here today, and then I'm going to go on and finish reading this. I'm going to go on and finish reading this. I want to say something. I want to say something. See, I'm telling y'all something. Right? My thoughts. Hold on, I got an echo. There you go. My thoughts on this entire situation is, man, bro, this is one of them situations, y'all, where this thing gonna get real ugly, y'all. It's gonna get real ugly, man. In my opinion, they're gonna be pulling things. There's gonna be all kind of filings. And I'm just telling y'all, man, as I look at this situation, y'all, man, bro, I really don't want Jay-Z to be guilty of this, man. I don't want him to be guilty of this, bro, because I think that, I'm really sitting here, you guys, and I'm just reading this paperwork, man. Bro, somebody ain't right. Somebody ain't right. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. I don't know what to. Just be honest with y'all, man. It's like, bro. Because, see, if this girl is lying, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This girl lying, man. and Buzbee has duped everybody and he's lying, bro. I'm just trying to tell y'all right now, man. You know. But then again, if Jay-Z's lying, because Jay-Z said he didn't know her identity until February the 21st. But do we think Alex Spiro said in that press conference that was uploaded on YouTube on December the 16th, when he was asked did they know that girl's identity, Alex Spiro did not say no. He didn't say no. Alex Spiro said, we're not going to unmask her today. He said, I'm not going to unmask her today. Right? And here's the thing. Here's the thing. The girl has denied saying any of the things Jay-Z's claiming that she said. She said they came to her home. The question is does she have, or do her neighbors have Ring doorbells? Because if that's the case, and I'm telling y'all something, I don't want to push shit on a dude that ain't guilty, man. I don't, man. I don't, bro. To me, it would be very much easier for me if that shit was like the Diddy shit. Diddy don't get hit with damn near 100 lawsuits, man. He on tape beating up girls. Read that paper on y'all screen. Y'all press 1 in the comments if you believe Jay-Z. Press 2 if you don't believe it. Let me see. Okay, I see. Well, I see what it is. I see people, you know. I see people in here. I see how y'all feel on this, man. I see how y'all feel. I'm seeing some ones. I'm seeing a lot of twos. Bro, man. Bro, this something to put on. This something to put on somebody, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. That's why I always say you're innocent unless you're proven guilty in a court of law. But this girl, she's standing on her claims. She's saying that this dude lying. And she's saying that she's saying that she's denying everything Jay-Z's saying in his lawsuit. Like Jay-Z in his lawsuit is saying she admitted this. In the lawsuit, Jay-Z is saying that she admitted this. She's saying it's not true. She's saying she ain't admit nothing. I mean, bro, man, you know. But again, and let's move forward. Because I want to read the rest of this, of what it said. So it goes on to say, Buzbee's lawyers at Shepherd, right? Mullen, Richard, and Hampton LLP filed the declaration in the extortion and defamation case Carter filed against Buzbee in California State Court. Shepherd partner Camille Vasquez said investigators contacting a woman on behalf of attorneys when they know she's represented by a lawyer is extremely troubling. The judge in that case, Los Angeles County Superior Court Judge Mark H. Epstein, said last week he'll likely dismiss the extortion claim unless Jay-Z's lawyers bring new evidence that show Tony Buzbee sought money from Jay-Z with no plan to sue and without the consent of his clients. So the judge is saying he's going to throw Jay-Z's extortion out if he don't have no proof. In a February 28th hearing, Robert Schwartz, a partner at Quinn Emanuel, Urquhart and Sullivan LLP in Los Angeles, said an investigator spoke with someone who said Buzbee sent 2 demand letters to Carter without the knowledge of Jane Doe and a male client identified as John Doe. Schwartz, however, said he didn't believe the investigator can publicly name his source. So Epstein proceeded with oral argument and urged Schwartz to submit new evidence sooner than later if he's going to do so. The judge had not finalized his dismissal order as of Monday evening, but he indicated last week that the lawsuit definitely will move forward on 3 of the 6 statements brought under the defamation claim. Vasquez's filing on Monday said any statements from the women submitted by Carter's lawyers should not be considered as new evidence. To the extent that Jane Doe was the unidentified person referring to at the hearing, or to the extent of the unidentified person will provide hearsay testimony lacking personal knowledge, then Jane Doe's declaration suffices to establish that the proffered new evidence would be futile, Vasquez wrote. Right? Y'all, everybody that's watching this video, I think that it's just best to wait till it goes to discovery. I think it's best to wait till it goes to discovery. The woman says that they sent people at her. When Jay-Z's lawyer was asked on December the 16th if he knew her at that press conference, he said, "I'm not going to unmask her." Now, he didn't say, "No, I don't know her." He said, "No, I'm not going to unmask her." Now, Jay-Z says he didn't know about this woman until 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. It's all about who y'all believe. I mean, Jay-Z, I got his paperwork right here. Y'all, look, y'all niggas know I don't be capping, nigga. When I come in this joint, I don't be capping, my nigga. I be on this for real. When I say I'm on it, I'm on that for real, though. I'm on that for real. I'm about to show y'all right here. I told you guys this. I got the paperwork right here. I got paperwork right here. Paperwork right here. I got the whole lawsuit right here. See, and I read the whole lawsuit, 53 pages, man. Oh, excuse me, 25 pages. The other one, was 53 pages yesterday. Jay-Z's one, 25 pages, where Jay-Z lined out all of these different things and allegations that he made. You guys can see it right there. Right? Right? There you go, right there. Right? It's really all about who you believe. It says right here, number 6. Jane Doe has now voluntarily admitted directly to representatives for Jay-Z that the story brought before the world in court on a global television was just that. They're saying, Jay-Z saying right here in his lawsuit. Jay-Z saying in his lawsuit that this girl admitted to them that she lied. She said, you a lie. I ain't admit a damn thing to you. She said, in fact, when your people came down on me, she says, they tried to get me to confess to something I didn't say. She said that I did not say that. She says, in fact, I stand on my story. It says she has admitted that Mr. Carter did not assault her, and that indeed it was Buzbee himself whom she met for the first time at a coffee shop in Houston on the day of her malicious, false NBC News interview, which is discussed in detail below, who pushed her to go forward with the false narrative of the assault by Mr. Carter in order to leverage a maximum payday. So Jay-Z saying that she admitted that Jay-Z didn't assault her. If she admitted that, and this is the thing, this is another question I have, and I want y'all to all think about this. I want y'all to use y'all mind. I don't think Buzbee's the problem. I'm gonna tell you why. If the girl admitted that, why she won't say it again right now? If she admitted, Jay-Z said she admitted this. If she admitted it, why she won't say it right now? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And to the people who say, investigators use tape recorders. Now, here's the thing you're going to have to prove with a tape recorder. Right? First of all, which state does she live in? And is it legal to secretly record a person? Second of all, how in the hell do you know that's the person if there's no video to go with the audio? None of us know who she is. Right? Think about this. This is all Jay-Z's lawsuit right here. I read the whole thing. Jay-Z whole lawsuit saying, I ain't do this. She lied. She admitted she lied. Then she came out and says, nah, I ain't admit I lied. That's what she said. Right? That's what she said. Right? So we're going to see how this plays out, man. That's my thoughts on the situation. We just got to wait and see. This won't be one of the ones, man. You know what I mean? Jay-Z, again, he's innocent unless somebody comes and proves him guilty. A lot of people are in between on this thing, man. Shout out to Katie Shalin. When she says Jay-Z could have added the proof, let me put your comment on the screen right there. And this is the girl who actually found, I had to give her the credit, man. She actually found that statement from Ali Spiro. I can't even take credit for it. This girl right here, that's on the screen. Y'all got to go subscribe to her channel. Says Jay-Z could have added the proof, quote unquote, proof to the lawsuit, and which makes you question why, ? Buzbee included a transcript of calls of investigators who went after him, who he sued Roc Nation over. That is true. Tony Buzbee did post in receipts on that lawsuit. I haven't seen any receipts from Jay-Z in his lawsuit. Now, I mean, I don't know if he's going to come with that and if it goes to discovery or what, Right? I'm just telling y'all. So again, I mean, Alex Spiro on on the December the 16th video that was posted, he said, when he was asked, did he know that girl's identity? He said that he won't unmask her right now. But Jay-Z said he didn't know who the girl's identity was until February the 21st. So Jay-Z didn't. So basically you're saying that it's potentially that Alex Spiro could have known since December the 16th, but Jay-Z didn't know until February the 21st who this woman was. So Alex Spiro, if he knew, he just didn't tell Jay-Z the whole time. Okay. All right. Well, y'all let me know what y'all think. Good work.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.